All right, guys, we're on the vlog right now. I literally haven't fucking adjusted anything for this video. I shit you not. Everything you see is what you get with me, okay? This is my home. Welcome to my home. And I shit you not. I have not adjusted anything just for this video clip because I can't be fucked. I literally don't care. As you can see, first of all, the place is really clean, right? Like the messiest thing is we got my gym bag from last night. We got my shoes. But this is my house. Like it's relatively clean. We have a maid come once a week. You know, there's obviously random shit around. We got my Roomba stuck on one of the chairs. And then, you know, we've got like a random box because we are still doing like home stuff. You know, we got my Uber Eats over here. But like besides that, it's clean. We got the camera set up, everything. First thing I'm going to show you is the balcony. It's probably the least relevant, but it's really good for pulling because I have videos about this on my phone. I have different, you know, content of this on my social media. So we got the fire pit, this little fire table. It's really good for nighttime. We got a really cool nighttime LED light, so it lightens up the place. We got the hot tub here. And then we actually have a movie screen over there. So hypothetically, we've never actually used this, but we could watch movies on the balcony, hypothetically, if we wanted to, while chilling in the hot tub. We've never actually done it. We actually have LED lights that light up the entire fucking balcony. We have to remove them because they are broken. We got to get them replaced. We got a great balcony, city view. It's fucking amazing, okay? So we've got a really good setup. And this place is awesome for parties, obviously, but it's really good for dates, Tinder dates, day game, instant dates as well, pulling girls back. And I've done a lot of that over the past, you know, few months, 6 months I've lived here. It's been a fucking great time. Very large space. Very, very, very large space. And we're able to do really, really cool events here. It's great. But further than that, like obviously for dates, you know, it's really optimized. You know, my home is, we got plants, we got the dog bowls, we got the Roomba mop, more pants. Ooh, we've got random statue. We've got marijuana plants. So this is something that's really cool. When girls walk in, they instantly smell marijuana. And pretty much every girl is a pothead or likes smoking weed, so it intrigues them. And marijuana is completely legalized in Canada. So we literally have 2 giant marijuana plants. We got the full-on bar, right? And this is where things get exciting, right? We've got the nano leaf lights. So these are really cool because I'm just gonna plug these in real quick. And again, guys, I apologize for the mess. It is pretty like a little bit messy, this whole area because we haven't had a chance to like clean up recently. The maid only comes once a week. We got this tequila sign that's usually hanging up here. So you come in and the first thing you see is tequila. You see Budweiser. We got a fully stocked bar. This is just some of the booze we have. Most of it's in hiding. For some, like I actually have no idea whose bra this is. Like I literally couldn't tell you. I don't know. It's just there. Just happens to be there. I have no, like, again, I shit you not. I didn't plan any of this video. I didn't know I was going to put this in the course, but we are. And I'm just showing you what our life is. We have a fucking random bra hanging out there. So we've got the nano leaves, okay? These are lights. They're completely programmable. Each panel of these are programmable. So in a moment, you're going to see the light automatically adjusts. We actually have lights under the bar as well, but for whatever reason, they're not on right now. So I'm going to see if we can get these plugged in real quick. What the fuck is these not plugged in? Oh, also we have a speaker system. We have 2 speakers here. So the nano leaves are now working. You can see they kind of change colors based on my voice, right? We got the paintings. It's really great. And then for whatever reason, hang tight, guys. This isn't plugged in. All right, it's not working. Here we go. So we have lights under the bar. So when girls walk in, usually what I'll do before I leave is I'll turn that light on, the Budweiser light. And so when girls walk in, it's instantly like just a really great fucking vibe. They're just kind of like, holy shit, this is where we live. Okay, it's not plugged in as well. Sorry guys, bear with me. I didn't plan this video at all. And I just wanted to give you guys a really quick insight to how I actually live. Not like how I document on social media, but what my life is and how I actually live. So this is usually what people will see when they walk in, right? And we usually turn this light off, but I pretty much always have these lights on, but my roommate doesn't like them, so he takes them out because he thinks they're annoying and distracting. I personally love them. So when people walk in, it's the first thing he sees. When I bring a girl back, usually I'll have dimmed lighting. I'll usually turn these lights off, and I will have relatively dim lighting, and especially if it's at nighttime, then this is what they see, right? And I always have these lights on in my room. So this is my room here. I always have these lights on in my room. Didn't make my bed this morning. And again, this is it, man. Like I might look really clean, but I'm just like, I love living in a clean home. So usually what I do, again, it was just dark because obviously I was sleeping early today, but this is what it is, okay? I've got LED lights around my bed. We've got this really cool fucking thing. It's like $30, $40 on Amazon. It brightens up the entire fucking room, so especially nighttime is awesome. We got the little paintings going on. By the way, that light is a speaker. This light is a speaker as well. It's fully programmable as well because I can pretty much change the color. So we can turn it red. I can turn the lights red. I can turn the LED lights red, which is great for mood setting, which, you know, obviously pretty fucking great move here. We got some shrooms over there, funny enough. I got some Viagra, by the way. Side note, actually, this is Cialis, okay? We got Cialis, a bunch of random shit in here, birthday candles for whatever reason. Great. I'm actually just looking for the remote so I can actually change the color. So just so I can give you guys a quick idea of how this works and why this is so important. You're probably thinking like, okay, Justin, I get it. But no, like you don't get it. Because look at this. I can literally program these lights, these LED lights, to essentially be any color we want. So whether it's red, the sensor is back here somewhere. Give me a second. I think it's back here. Here it is. We have this little sensor here. So now we have it red, right? So the LED lights are red. We can also change the little starlight fucking thing to be red as well. But I think you guys get the idea, right? And so I found the remote, actually. It's right here. Okay. I think you guys get the quick gist of it. So we change the starlight to be red. And we can pretty much program it to be any color. So between blue, green, white, like we pretty much can change the colors to be whatever the fuck we want, right? So here we got white, blue, green, and like we've got all the colors going on right here, right? And so I think we can only pick 2 colors at a time. And so, you know, when you turn off and on, it's oh, I guess it doesn't change color. Pretty much what we're doing here is we're gonna make it red, right? Take away the little laser green thing. Now we've got it red. Now the entire room is red. So what you see is subconsciously, you walk in, you see a little kiss, it's dark at nighttime, and you know, you see cool LED lights around the fucking room. It makes it very aesthetically, emotionally arousing, I guess you could say, right? Now again, personally, I like red is sick, I like it, but the color scheme I've essentially gone for is blue. So like, it's just what I prefer, honestly. I just think it looks great. This is usually how it looks in here. And then, you know, we've got our stash of alcohol, right, by the bed. Let's see what we've got here. And honestly, like, I didn't buy most of this stuff. I just keep it in storage just in case as girls come over. Usually when we have parties, what I do lately is I tell people to bring alcohol. Like, I'll pretty much tell guys, if you want to come to my parties, you got to bring girls and you got to bring booze. Girls can show up. I don't care. If guys show up, they need to bring booze. Otherwise, they don't get in. I don't let them in my party. Even if they're my friends, they can fuck off, bring booze. And that way I have extra bottles as well, which is great because I'm also providing a lot of value, having the party, hosting the event, paying for cleaning, and then also having a lot of hot girls, right? So I've got a stash of all this alcohol, right? And I don't drink alcohol, right? So this is just for the girls. So that'll probably last me the next 6 fucking months. Then we also have another stash of alcohol. We have a lot of alcohol, man. That's a box of alcohol. It's another box of alcohol. And it used to be, oh, that's alcohol back there as well. It used to fill up my entire closet. This is my roommate's booze. He is a goddamn fucking, like, a straight up alcoholic. Like, Alfredo, my roommate, is a full-on, full-fledged alcoholic. Somehow he runs a 9-figure business. I don't know, right? And then we also, so we've talked about sight, sound, right? So these speakers, I can link it to my phone or laptop. So this one and that one, they're both speakers, and I can play music off of it, right? And then I also have a BDSM drawer, essentially. So vibrator, I don't know what this is. It's like a cock ring. I haven't used it, or it's a masturbation toy. I don't jerk off, so I haven't used it yet. I'll probably re-gift it to someone for their birthday. I've got cock rings, which I haven't used. But these things, I always use them. Little ass spankers. These things are great because these work as blindfolds, or that you can use them to tie girls up as like little silk ropes. I had a little mini dildo that I used to put up my girlfriend's ass, but I lost it because I was at a party. I was literally having a party a week ago, and this is so fucked up, guys. I'm only telling you this because, you know, you're behind closed doors being in this course. I literally had a little dildo that I had literally done anal with the girl I was dating. And I was also running around a party putting it in girls' mouths, but I cleaned it. I washed it. But it was so fucked up. And I lost after that party. We got lube, more lube. I believe this is lube. I don't know. These were gifts from friends. And then obviously the vibrator is the main thing that you use the most, I would say. Another ass slapper thingy. I've got ties next to my, so if you see what this is pretty much a silk tie that is used for bondage, BDSM experiences, consensually and respectfully, obviously. It is for the girls who are pretty much down. This is it, man. This is how I live. This is my room, right? We got the little fucking crystal for aligning my chakras and shit. We got a little book. This Ace of Spades box, by the way, is a box of condoms, just so you guys know. Even though, like, I try to not really date girls who aren't on birth control, but we got a box of condoms right there. We got a little candle. We got a little fake candle here. This isn't actually even a candle. It's just like a little light. Awesome. Good stuff. And then, yeah, man, pretty much it. And then, like, we got the closet, obviously, just clothes and stuff. And then there's another balcony door here. And so here's what I actually do when I'm having parties is I will lock my room door. I've got a little travel lock here. I will lock my room door, and then we can only go in through the balcony. So it's kind of like that way no one can cock block. No one can come in my room. Obviously, if I have a date, I lock my door so my roommate won't interrupt. I'll usually text my roommate letting me know I'm with the girl. Don't cock block, don't interrupt. And it's pretty straightforward from there. Pretty straightforward, right? We, are able to effectively make things happen. And because, obviously when I'm having parties, events, or whatever, if I have multiple people over, I can lock my door and then go through the balcony, which pretty much is like a secret entrance. No one really knows about it. And that way I don't get cock blocked and don't get walked in on hooking up, which I don't really care, but it makes the girl feel uncomfortable and it kills the vibe a little bit. So that's it, man. The 5 senses set up. And obviously, we've got the couches, we got the fucking, table. If you want to see the rest of my house, it's pretty great. This place is, I think, around 2,000 square feet. Here's another thing, actually, before we let you go. So obviously I have a lot of storage stuff here, and we have all kinds of like fun gimmicky things, from like construction material to board games like Uno and Monopoly and stuff like that, and cards, and we have all that fun stuff going on, right? But if you actually take it in, like, we like to have fun gimmicky things we could do, like going in the hot tub, or I have I think something I just bought recently was a bubble gun. So we literally have a little bubble gun right here. This is my roommate's room, and so we have a little bubble gun. We always have like fun gimmicky things we can have going around. Make things a little bit more exciting. That's why we have the bar. That's why we have so many parties and just doing fun stuff like that, right? And so even in the bar, we have a lot of fun things. Like we'll have flaming sambuca shots, or we have cotton candy in drinks. So we do it really exciting. It gets hyped. It gets crazy, right? But one thing I also forgot to mention is when it comes to you're having females over, you're having guests over, you want to make sure they feel comfortable. So a clean bathroom is pretty important. Like, obviously, it doesn't really matter that much because I used to live in a condo with like 4 dudes, and the bathroom was fucking disgusting. There was usually like shit on the toilet seat. One time I walked in, there was shit on the floor. Fucking disgusting, dude. There was mold. Like, it was gross. Obviously, I moved out of there, and I didn't want to live like that. But, how I like to live is making sure everyone feels comfortable. And so this is my bathroom. It's very clean, very cozy, very, make sure everything's great, right? And, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes here, right? This is all my hygiene stuff. I like to hide it away because obviously if I'm having people over, I don't want girls using my toothbrush. For some reason, my toothbrush was red last week, meaning some girl used it or something like that. I don't know what the fuck happened, but someone used my toothbrush. And that's why I have these little disposable heads. So that way I can just get rid of it if I need to and just replace it because I have more here in storage, right? I have more of the little toothbrush replacements. So one thing that's really important, this is the main thing I want to get to, is making sure you have things like mouthwash, lotion, and I actually don't even have everything I need because we run out of supplies every now and then. But here's a really big thing, is just having things that will make girls feel more comfortable. So things like wet wipes, right? So maybe a girl is on her period and she needs to wipe her pussy, right? We got wet wipes. Things like tissues. You know what I'm saying? I have a dick pump here because I'm actually sponsored by Bathmate, right? I have a bubble bath. I literally have bubble bath. So for whatever reason, if we want to go have a bubble bath, we can do that. I have air freshener, right? And I have tampons and pads. So I've extra, like, obviously I don't use them, but it's just in case. Because if I ever go over and she's saying, oh, I don't want to have sex on my period, well, hey, no problem, baby. I have had, so usually I'll tell them is I'll make a joke about how I want to redecorate and paint the walls. And and then also make a joke about, woolly mammoths and ancient caveman paintings and how I think they're very exotic and I think we should do that here. And I'll say, hey, all jokes aside, I used to live with my girlfriend and, she had periods and I'm totally cool with it. I don't mind period sex. Like, I've dated a lot of girls who are on the period and I really don't mind period sex. No big deal. I have extra tampons and pads in the bathroom. You can get yourself cleaned up. I have wet wipes, anything you need. You can shower here if you need, because I have extra towels in storage, right? There's actually a lot going on here. In our penthouse, we probably have like close to $100,000 worth of stuff, right? Like, for example, the couches, the table, like this table's like 15, 20 grand. It's very expensive of a setup, like the paintings, etc., right? And then we have a lot of random shit. Like, my roommate has a lot of stuff, but we're really strategic with storing it, putting it all away, making the place look as minimalist as possible. Trust me, it isn't. We have I'm pretty minimalist, and I can pretty much fit everything I own into a suitcase or a backpack. But even then, my roommate owns a lot of stuff. So we pretty much declutter as much as possible, put everything in a storage locker, and like we really just like kind of like limited to like make everything look as simple as possible. That way, yes, it does feel like a home, but oftentimes when girls come over, it feels like a luxury Airbnb, it feels like a luxury experience, it feels like a great fucking time, and they have a lot of fun, and they're able to kind of relax, feel at home, while also having a great experience and feeling like you're a high quality man.